Yellow. Welcome back. Man, the Pyromancer does not get old. Having way too much fun playing this character. Have changed my build up and just thoroughly enjoying it. This character is the absolute master of the combo. In today's video, I wanted to discuss my updated Pyromancer build, reflecting some information I received from, believe it or not, all places, the YouTube comment section of my videos. It's awesome. I can't believe it. I love it when people chime in with cool build ideas and gear to keep an eye out for. I am not some sort of deity. Yo, if you guys have tips and cool information and stuff to try, I am all for it. Stick around towards the end. I'm going to go over gear and skills if you're into that kind of thing, and the strengths and weaknesses of this particular build. Before we get into it, I want to take this opportunity to say if at any point in time you like this video, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, drop a sub. I'd really appreciate it. And let me know down below, what have you been playing, and if you've got a better Pyromancer build, what is it, how does it work, and tell me as soon as possible so I can check it out and play it. This build is in fact a Glasscannon. I know, shocking absolutely no one, like every other mage, caster, warlock class that's ever existed. You don't want to get hit, and if you know you're about to get hit, you better get some kills with your fire to heal yourself so you don't die. The Pyromancer has very strong damage output as well as very strong healing capabilities. The healing capabilities on this class are in fact, I would argue, the most difficult to activate. All the other classes have their own sort of caked in ways to acquire health that is not purely based on getting kills. The Pyromancer is going to heal one way and one way only, and that is to kill enemies that have been marked by your abilities. Now that is good to know because I tested with multiple Pyromancers in a lobby, and you can in fact get heals off of your friends marking targets. So if your friend's a Pyromancer and you're a Pyromancer, you have 2 times opportunities to heal because every enemy that is marked will in fact heal both Pyromancers. This build is double heat wave, double thermal bomb, and overheat. You're going to want to utilize the heat wave to mark targets. The heat wave is the least damaging of your moves, but it has the quickest cooldown, and you can add more charges before cooldown through gear. So you want to use your heat wave, then you're going to combo it with either overheat or thermal bomb. Thermal bomb is that beautiful move that you see in the background right now, which is going to make them fly up into the air, make a crazy sort of like Inception trailer sound, and then detonate and make a humongous blast radius, just destroying anything within their path. It's like 465 damage, and in the demo at level 9 or 7, I guess technically we're 7 still, is very powerful. And then overheat is going to be utilized to interrupt bosses as well as dealing a large amount of damage, about 150 damage to any enemy that is currently marked by your fire abilities. In short, TLDR, hit combos in this game. This character loves combos. String all your stuff together. You literally can't go wrong. It is so powerful. You just want to make sure you're hitting your shots. That's one thing I've been trying to work on. Miss a lot of shots. If you miss in the Pyromancers, your cooldowns are pretty long, and it feels very punishing and very frustrating. This character feels like some sort of god when you have everything ready to go. You're like, yeah, I got 5 charges of stuff, come at me, bro. Then a captain's gonna shrug off your abilities and push forward, and you have no abilities ready, and you sit there and you yell at your teammates to please help you and get off your ass tank. I need you in there. Do something to save my life. Something else I forgot to mention in my previous videos is that melee damage is based off of anomaly power. This Glasscannon build, you're going to want to put anomaly gear on everything because it's going to buff not only your skills, but also your melee. And the melee is a move where if people get too close, you get a free melee mark. When you melee people, they get marked, kill them, free health. I've been talking for a couple of minutes now about how awesome and badass this build and this character and this playstyle are. But a friendly reminder, you are a Glasscannon, so what is your bigness weakness? Carry the 1, divide by 2. Oh, that's right. You are made entirely of glass, and especially if you're not hitting your combos, you are not healing yourself, and you are dying a lot. This one's my personal favorite. Go for the running melee, try to dunk on him, and he dunks on me. Not in my house, boy. Another one for the highlight reel right here. Try to run away from this boss who's beating my ass. So we can't jump over that. All right, we're going to go back and die immediately. Perfect. Yeah, it is very fun to play, but difficult to master. The good news is eventually dying enough times in rapid succession, the game will in fact tell you, hey man, you're actually trash, and perchance you might want to turn down the difficulty. Wanted to go over some real quick basic information about the skills I'm using. I currently have equipped Heat Wave, Overheat, Thermal Bomb. I've discussed those 3 at length. The 4th skill that you have access to in the demo, my god, I cannot wait for this game to be full release so I can try all the other skills. It's so exciting, bro. I cannot wait. So the 4th skill is Feed the Flames, and that is the best move you have for healing. And that is why I don't use it, because min-max, baby. Don't want to waste my time with the pulling an enemy towards me. Ash is helpful. It immobilizes enemies so they cannot attack you for, I think, 5 seconds. It is much more of a well-rounded build if you utilize Feed the Flames with the ability to heal yourself on demand. But nah, I'm good on that, bro. Moving on to the stats on the right here, I just wanted to highlight a point that the anomaly power I have is currently pretty high. I have anomaly on almost every piece of gear. You can see the damage buffed on your abilities with such a high anomaly power. That's where I'm focusing my efforts. You want to make sure you have anomaly power plus on everything. I wanted to go over helpful gear I'd say you should look out for, but before that, shout out to Blake and Dad's helpful tips and tricks, and also 1967 Cohen. Thank you both so much. I appreciate the advice on the +1 Thermal Bomb. Completely changed the character, and I really appreciate the helpful tip. I would highly advise you to look for weapons that have some life leech on them. It is super helpful. As you see, both of my weapons have life leech. 12.8%. It isn't a ton, but it is very helpful, and I can't recommend it enough, especially when you're super squishy. And I haven't really found a modifier that's plus anomaly power on my weapons. It's probably out there. If I find it, I will switch to that. I would recommend finding a piece of gear with Big Boom to increase your Thermal Bomb explosion radius, more charges for both Heat Wave and Thermal Bomb. Ideally, you just get more Thermal Bomb. You don't even really need the extra charge of Heat Wave, but I haven't found it. Cannot go wrong. These characters have been super fun to mess around with, to tinker with, to play, to just dissect and just overanalyze into oblivion. But we still got time before the full game's out, so I'm trying to make the dopest characters possible. And if you have any input, would like to see a particular build video or things to try, let me know down below. I love the feedback. I think it makes doing this much more fun for myself. And if you can be bothered, drop a sub. I appreciate it. We out.